Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is Chris, the High Guy Jacobs, and today we're taking a look at a new hero. We've already taken a look at Julia, and it's time for us to take a look at Garden Caretaker Sakura. Looking at the character design, she fits right in with Miyamoto. I think it looks really good. Big fan here, looks fantastic. But of course, it's all going to come down to what they have. Now, she provides the skills tree, which is great, infantry squad, and siege. As we anticipated, she's going to be a new siege hero. Pairing with Stella, we're going to want to keep that in mind. So first and foremost, let's take a look at her max leveled. Sorry, not max leveled, because that'll give us Transcended. We'll look at Transcended after. Let's take a look at what her skills are going to look like, and then we'll look at what they are Transcended to give us an idea on what she is capable of. First and foremost, her Akatombo is a passive skill, increases infantry squad defense by 3% for 15 seconds when Sakura uses a rage skill. This effect stacks up to 10 times. When not garrisoned, every stack increases the chance of first form Deadwood Slash heavy strikes by 5%. So basically, you can get a maximum infantry squad damage of up to 30% increase when she's using a rage skill. Stack that with her skills tree, where she's putting him off pretty quickly, once every 6 seconds or so. And you can end up stacking this up pretty quickly, pretty drastically, especially in rallies. And when she's not garrisoned, so even when she's fighting in the field, she gets that every stack increases the chance of first form Deadwood Slash heavy strikes by 5%. Which stacks again, so that's 50%. Wait, maybe not. Maybe it's just the 5% chance. When not garrisoned, every stack increases the chance of first form by 5%. So it's going to be every stack, it'll be up to 50% for the heavy strike chance, which we'll take a look at here in her skills. So already looking pretty good. Decent amount of infantry squad damage increase, and then obviously a decent amount of heavy strike chance with those stacks. So first form Deadwood Slash. This is the one we were just talking about. For 1,000 rage, we're going to be dealing damage to up to 3 enemy squads in a semicircular area in front for a factor of 14,500. Damage taken by each enemy squad reduces by 15% for every 1 additional target enemy squads. Just like most of the big AoE type things. When not garrisoned, so even in the field, has a 50% chance to trigger a heavy strike that increases the damage for the current attack by 25%. And you pair that with an additional 50% from Akatombo, you're going to be looking at 100% to deal 25% additional on top of that 14,500. That's pretty huge, okay? Especially when you equate the fact that you're going to be taking down 15%, but then, right, increasing it by 25%. That's nice, and it's AoE, so that's good. I like that. That's something that we needed. Now we've got second form Gale Thrust. During rallies, increases infantry squad attack by 40% and increases damage dealt to rider squads by 8%. All right, the damage dealt to rider squads is great, but the infantry squad attack by 40% is pretty huge. As we're starting to see, these new heroes are, statting up pretty hard. 40% is pretty big by comparison. Now we've got third form Sunflare, increases infantry squad HP by 30% for every 15% of squad size loss, reduces basic attack damage taken by 4%. This effect stacks up to 6 times. So you can get a basic attack reduction of 24% once you're down to 40% or less troops. That's actually not too bad. Makes you tankier as the thing goes down, and a huge increase to a 30% increase to squad HP is pretty good. So we're talking about a 40% attack, 30% HP, and then when not garrisoned, so when rallies are fighting in the field, increases infantry squad defense by 40%. So now we're getting attack, defense, and HP. If the target is flanked during rallies, further increase rage recovery speed by 8%. So if the target is flanked during rallies, so specifically in multi-rallies during AR or swarming during IR, you're getting an increased rage recovery speed by 8%, allowing you to stack much, much faster for your skills, which stacks this ability, which stacks this ability, right? So it all kind of works together to put out more skills. She's going to be pumping out a decent amount of damage. I'm looking forward to her already. For every 2 heavy strikes triggered by first form, deals additional damage Current target of 9,000. All right, so now we're getting an extra punch in the face basically every 2 skills if you have her Transcended. Makes for a really hard-hitting, really hard skill-hitting hero. And that's without even looking at her Transcended. Once we Transcend her, we start to realize things get a little bit broken. Because obviously, a 3% increase infantry squad by 3% for 15 seconds when she uses a raid skill stacks up to 10 times. So you'll easily be stacking this up. 30% infantry squad attack, 50% heavy strike chance. Damage factor goes up to 16,000, which increases the damage factor by 40% instead of 14.5 and 25%. We're getting 45% infantry squad attack all the time. During rallies, increases the damage dealt to rider squads by 10%. So we get in our Transcended. This goes away from being specifically during rallies to all the time she gets that 45% attack. We get that 40% HP here for every 15% goes down. This effect stacks up six times. But then we get when squad size is below 50%, increases infantry squad damage reduction by 8% as a bonus stat when she's awakened. Makes her much tankier when she's Transcended. Then we have this one when not garrison, increases infantry squad defense by 50%. If the target is flanked, further increases rage recovery speed by 10%. So we're getting 50% defense, 10% increase in rage recovery. And then we're getting this up to 15,000 when it's fully Transcended. That's crazy damage. That is crazy damage, guys. Holy bejeebus. Sakura bringing in the heat. Sakura and Stella is going to be crazy good. Sakura Stella is now going to be amazing. I'm so pissed off because now I have to defend against the Sakura Stella. That is rough news, folks. Ladies and germs, that is disgusting. Sakura is gross. 16,000. Yes, it's 15,000 or 15% reduced, but it's when not Garrett. There's a 50% chance to trigger 40% additional damage. If you have her here, that's a 50%, 100% chance to trigger 40% additional. Holy Christ. So that's not 16,000 damage. That's plus 40% plus another, let's see, 50% would be 8,000, 40% will be like 70 or like 6,500. It's like 22,000 plus another 15,000. Oh, punchy. 45% attack, 40% HP, 50% defense. Crazy good. All right, Sakura, you're bringing the heat. I'm a little bit nervous. You're bringing the heat. But obviously, it's something that infantry needs. So obviously, I'm going to be excited to get her and add her to my collection, as I hope you guys are too. And if you have been having fun, folks, smash the like button. It helps the algorithm. Don't forget to like the channel, subscribe to the channel, pardon me, comment in the comment section, and fill out the little notification bell so that at least you get the notifications when I drop new content so that you don't miss the new stuff and you don't have to go searching for it. It'll just pop up for you. Now, these 4 things, they cost you nothing, but they really help out the channel. So if you can do that for me, that'd be great. If you do want to reach into your pocketbook, feel free to click the join button, become a member. It's like $7.99 a month Canadian. And with exchange rates, it's like $4, $4.50, something like that. But it goes a long way to helping support the channel because, as we said before, IGG doesn't pay at all and YouTube doesn't pay very much. So if you can help out, especially during the holiday season, that'd be great. But if not, just do the 4 free things. Like, comment, subscribe, fill out the notification bell. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. That'll be really helpful for the channel and obviously the community as a whole. But other than that, folks, love, peace, chicken grease, and until next time, stay lifted.